First things first, we gotta go back, because I missed something.
We are now.
System map. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work.
On orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Okay, now what? Do we get out? No. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Let's take them both with me until I get, Ellie? I don't remember her name. The other girl. Anyways, we missed, a unique weapon over here. Can't have that. No, 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 no. Can't have that. Unless there's ones that I'll miss because of the choices I made. Like, I'm not gonna get, Thompson's hat. Oh, hello.
That'll work, Captain.
What? Did you say you want a word, or that'll work?
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. What?
I'm not sure what he actually said. Alright, anyway, we got this guy. We got this guy, plant workers. And we got this, landing pad cutter. Makes a chainsaw noise. I've received reports of terror ray nests behind the landing pad. This is not the first time these reports have appeared on my desk. I must once again reiterate my contempt for the terror ray population and the problems engendered by their presence. Terror rays get caught on the engines of ships. Terror rays deface Spacer's Choice properties with their droppings. Terror rays are a nuisance. Deal with them, please. Constable's office. So, they tried. Now, how good is this thing? 53 damage. Not that good, but it might be good for Max. You can have it, Max. Or maybe not. Okay, I gotta unequip it. Put my shotgun. Barbada, you keep the security blade. You can have this. Alright. Congratulations, everybody. And also, I gotta go buy Maxwell's silver hammer. Or, well, Maxwell's hammer. That should be silver. From the store. Since I have the money, I'm gonna buy it. My reputation is already as high as it's gonna get with Spacer's Choice, so. Also, I can sell him a couple of things I'm holding on to, and then we can get to Groundbreaker and start fresh. Hello. What level is my sneak? 27. You can also pickpocket the constable. I guess she has a weapon you can pickpocket, but I can't pickpocket, so I have to try to remember that, even though the chances are I'll forget.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Yes, 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 it is.
Music to my ears.
Right here. I want this Maxwell. How many big cards do I have? 6,000. We're gonna spend 26. That's fine. Give me. And also, all your mag picks. And, he doesn't have any bypass shunts, it looks like. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. Here we go. No bypass shunts. He's got weapon and armor parts, but it's not worth buying. Sell. I'd like you to take this, that, and that. I don't know. I just don't know. I just never need to use any of these things, so I just sell them for bits. I mean, I could use them in my inhaler, but Never really that useful. I'll keep armor rating plus 10-1 and try it out, I guess. Yeah, these 4. I'll keep the salves. Nope, don't sell them. And of course, the mind, body, and personality attribute things are useful sometimes. I can sell all my junk for a good chunk of money. Anything need to be repaired? Anything worthwhile? 88%, 98%, 4%. The only thing low is pistol that's going to cost 111. I say, no way, Jose. Thank you. Actually,
Spacer's choice. Music to my...
check your armor again. You have everything good? Mining helmet. Hack plus 7. No. Now, Parvati, even though this is, I guess, technically better. Well, not really, because the DPS is lower, but the way the AI hits, this would probably be higher DPS for them. But I'm gonna give her Maxwell because it's cool. So each of you have a nice. Well, I guess I should buy you. Well, yours has 10 armor rating. No, I don't need to buy you anything. I'm fine. Shit, those vestments, man, they got some defense. So I'm good. I'm only carrying 28, and I got a security blade that I will probably sell soon. But look, I like this. You know, you get to see your ship on the landing pad. Oh, wait. Yeah, never mind. I was going to go see Adelaide, but I don't think it really makes that big a difference. We'll see her later. Maybe. She doesn't really have anything to say as far as I remember. She's got like 1 line. Or 2. Nothing major. Major. Adelaide's watch. That's fine. Now, what can I do? Can I tinker with you, Maxwell? Alright, Parvati's gonna be hitting like a tank. Same with Max. You might as well get old reliable up for only 196. That's beautiful. Now we can move on with our lives.
Welcome back, Captain. How? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it. But I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. I'll be here.
Alright, let's check the captain's quarters again, where mysteriously the logs will now appear, even though we've looked at everything already.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Well, I guess it's a search. Oh, you know what? Fair enough. Now I'm searching for the term SAM. That's why. Cool. Do not forget, you found discarded sanitation and maintenance auto-mechanical and emerald veil scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. Alex Hawthorne. Removal of factory standard part Sud Steeper was successful. Delivery of combat-modified replacement part Acid Steeper has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. I've given up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. But, good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker, who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd be going back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Alex Hawthorne. I don't know, is that a real board game? I've never seen it. Feel bad. Alex Hawthorne seemed like a nice guy who got crushed to death. Okay, and the first thing we're gonna do is go to Phineas's asteroid and see if we can get the shrink ray. See, we've opened up Groundbreaker here. Oh, can we go to Scylla? Yeah, I guess we can. Anyways, let's go to Phineas's lab. On Terra 2, we only have Edgewater right now.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
There it is, a top secret orbital lab. I'm glad that she points that out. Sorry. Perfect. Negotiate with Sprats for territory. Install Cystipig slurry. Something.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud.
Got anything over here, Phineas? Yeah? No? Yeah, maybe 5 picks for this. Hopefully it's something good.
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
Sorry, wrong button. 100 bits is not bad. I don't know if it's worth it since I pay like 18 bits for each mag pick.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
Doesn't trust us.
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor. Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Well, thank you very much.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals. Of course. What's on your mind?
A lot of things. Yeah, is there a reason why you're hiding from me?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper. Absolutely. Let's talk.
Let's talk then. Do you ever leave this lab?
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
Yeah, there has to be something.
I enjoyed the occasional aether wave drama in my youth. Not anymore. All board propaganda. I'd rather not be brainwashed. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Sure. Yeah, why are you so obsessed? That's a good question.
Because we've lost our way, the board has a stranglehold over this colony, and we've all been conditioned into total obedience. The Hope is full of specialists, scientists, engineers, talented individuals like you, people who haven't been corrupted by the board. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen for decades, well past your shelf life, so to speak. No offense.
None taken.
Ah, you begin to perceive the truth. Yes, according to the board and their narrow-minded scientists, you should be a pile of organic sludge right now. 10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
Yeah.
We'll do our very best to see.
I don't like to be a jerk. I like the jerk options. They're funny, but just can't do it.
I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Sometimes I can do it, but not all the time.
I hope you're not thinking of ingratiating yourself with the board. Chairman Rockwell and his cronies are not your friends. They might tempt you with promises of wealth, but don't be fooled. They're just using you for their own ends.
Yes.
What's on your mind? What's on your mind?
Yeah, have you met my crew?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Ah, the wanted criminal himself. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Hey, come on, man. They're cool. You know? Hey, relax. Relax.
Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character and they aren't touching things. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. You're a talented scientist, after all. Our kind has always been incredibly popular.
Yeah. Sure.
Yes, indeed. Well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress. What's on your mind?
I don't think there is anything else. Actually, goodbye. Where's the Margrave? Here's a little indication you can actually get. There's a bunch of escape pods, same as your pod, here. Empty. Interesting. Here's some sissy pigs. Oop. Reminder, mop up melted pig. Oh, let's see what's on this computer. Password SWH181942. I worked it out. Explain details later. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate dirtside, Terra 2, near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them only about 23.7% at the present. They're recovering a ship. Could be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done. Phineas. So you trust me about 23.7% right now. And that was to Blythe.
Careful, that's my communication terminal.
Yeah, I know it is. Is this it? Oh, it's right here. Jock engineers ensure our bottom line and fire rates are sky high.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime.
Lovely idea, but from what I remember, it's not really that useful because it kind of like shrinks them only for like a second. So it's like you point it out, shrink them. By the time you pull out another gun, they're back to regular size. But from what I do remember, if you give it to a companion, it's actually extremely useful. Created by Dr. Phineas Wells, this handheld device is capable of shrinking any living being it is fired at. On the bottom of the grip, Dr. Wells has personally signed the weapon and optimistically numbered it 001. So, Parvati, how would you like to have a shrink ray? Beautiful. Parvati's gonna rock that shrink ray like nobody's business. What do I have you set to? Mixed. We'll switch between melee and ranged weapon based on the distance. Okay, well, hopefully if she doesn't use the shrink ray enough, I'll switch it. Let's look at his personal terminal on his experiments. Flash-frozen organic material reverts back to its original cell structure when treated with tincture of dimethyl sulfoxide. Rates of explosive cell death are a very respectable 6%. Bad news, difficult to acquire, limited quantities of compound, likely produced by Auntie Cleo. Recently continued due to severe adverse reaction, must find more. Okay, 12, it's going by minutes, 12 seconds. Artificial stasis successfully induced in cystipig specimen. 2 minutes, 17 seconds. Revivification completed, cystipig tissue returned to living state. Brain tissue suffered from rapid nucleation. Attempting treatment, 5 minutes, 58 seconds. Treatment progressing. 8 minutes, 20 seconds. Treatment failed. Brain tissue irreparably damaged by rapid onset necrosis. 8:51. Explosive cell death. 9:49. Finished cleaning liquefied remains of cystipig from laboratory floor, walls, and equipment. So, I'm glad he tested on a cystipig, but, you know. 2:16. Fresh out of Auntie Cleo's. Experimenting with Spacer's Choice. Partially emulsified creamer substitute. 2:18. Finished brewing. Added 2 ounces Spacer's Choice. 2:20. Atrocious. Felt part of self die on the inside. Reminder. Add Spacer's Choice to the list. Note to self number 2. Buy more mouthwash. So that's his experiment on what cream is best for his coffee. I've spared one of my stock of experimental cystipigs to be used as a renewable source of nourishment. Have named this lucky pig Bubbles. Giving an animal a name establishes rapport and creates a positive emotional bond. Allegedly improves the flavor of tumors. Must look into that. Excellent creatures, cystipigs. Don't know how people used to survive without these genetic wonders of porcine succulence. Slaughtering a pig for meat instead of harvesting tumors that ripen naturally, falling off the flesh like mock apples off a tree, seems the height of barbarity. Truly a miracle of modern science. It does sound disgusting, but, I mean, apparently, it's good. Alright, same password. Have procured the services of one Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I hope he didn't name his ship after the quality of his services. I'll be sending my new accomplice down to Hawthorne via escape pod as soon as the revival process is complete. Hawthorne should make for an agreeable companion, or at least an acceptable chaperone. Law willing, he isn't a total buffoon. Well, maybe these are his escape pods for the station? I don't know, because he does show you being hammered into one, but I don't know if that's the same one that you got out of. Or is it this? No, this is a cryopod. Okay, fair enough. This is a cryopod. You spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers, waiting for you to restore them.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
The cystipigs make excellent test subjects. Also surprisingly nutritious. Minder,
14. Remember it this time. Absolutely vital. 14, 14, 14. Don't know what that means. Oh, what are these things? I don't remember what these things are called, but got one suspended animation. Oh, I have to pick up the poster. Yes, give me all the posters. Reminder, obscure body in the SK system. Again, don't know what that means. Seems to be some bullet holes or something. Hello, Bubbles. As far as I know, you can't get in here until the end of the game. So I think that's everything we can get for now. Got our shrink ray. Wired my posters. I don't know where they get hung up. Somebody's room. Not sure who. Probably Nyoka's room, maybe? Later? I don't know. Let's move on to Groundbreaker.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Can we chat?
Sure.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, I'd like a can of Borston beans. Let's not be an asshole. Sure, we can head over now, even though we're not.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time.
I mean, we will be heading over there,
Did you want to talk about something else?
but not immediately.
I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
That sounds beautiful. I'd like an unscheduled rest cycle. Wow. That sounds amazing. Oh, we got a named character waiting for us. Hello, Jane.
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Nice helmet.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Oh, hey, can I steal this stuff? Sure. Well, there's that.
Not the point. This halfway just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
That letter over there just does not seem to want to come into focus, does it? Oh, 13. Or number, I should say. Yeah, hello.
Going for a stroll around the docking base? Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
Yeah, it's almost like you want to get arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me right up.
Well, I think it is. If you hit him with a stick.
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Yeah, you're lucky you're not serving a sentence.
You know something? I am lucky. I ought to raise a glass of 0G to my fortune, if I had the bits. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, just musing is all. Must be nice having the run of the colony. Never being anchored to one place, always chasing some horizon. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance. See you around, boss.
What?
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Felix is a hard... He's like supposed to be the lovable idiot, but he's kind of hard to love. Kind of hard to love.
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed.
Oh, we got stevedores. Corporate troopers. What, a bunch of stuff in here I can take. Nobody cares, right? Nobody minds. Yeah, cover the entrances, guys. Good work. Good job.
If it wasn't for us,
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed.
Yeah, that does suck. Seems like a lot of that going around. Empty.
Huh? Move along.
She's the cops. Anybody? Anybody looking over here? Yes, they are. What? I didn't do
What do you
anything.
think you're doing?
Absolutely nothing.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
huh? What's going on here? What do you think you're doing? Oh,
Oops. I guess I should not have done that. Oh, it's only 1%. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. I'll be more careful in the future. It's when I steal. So much stuff to steal. Come on, guys. Don't be like that to me. Let me steal in peace. Bro, really? Really? He comes right up to where I'm trying to steal shit at. How you gonna do me like that, man? Alright, fine. Fine.
customs and inspection, right this way.
Sure. What do you have? No, 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 no. Never have too many. Well, I mean, you can, but not in this early in the game. Claw rake. It's a normal rake, only smaller, and with claws.
Identification, please.
Sure, let's say hypothetically speaking, I don't have an ID.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
I take it back. I'm not Hawthorne. That isn't my ship.
Oh, thank the law. I could use a diversion. Tell me more then. Really sell it to me.
Absolutely. I won the ship in a poker game.
Please. You can do better than that. Where's the drama?
Damn, I should have. Yeah, Captain Hawthorne abducted me. I'm a prisoner.
I like where this is headed. What happened to this, vile kidnapper?
And he's dead.
You must feel terrific. Good for you. Not in the least. Good story, though.
Alright, so how do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great.
You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Hey.
Much appreciated.
You seem like a nice,
Is there anything
sarcastic
else I
man.
can help you with?
I like your style. Oh, yeah, give me some information. Anyways, if you remember, when we looked on Hawthorne's computer, he had a bunch of messages from Udon Bedford. They were kind of like friends slash... Udon Bedford, I think, wanted to be more than friends, but Alex didn't really pick up on it. Anyways, the ship is impounded because of Alex, not because of anything we did.
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison. They can't abide an independent township, especially not one they gotta depend on. We're the first and last stop out of this colony. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Yeah, I'm glad it's... Well, yeah, why is it in such a bad shape?
You mean the heat? Sure, we could make them fix it. But what would they do in retaliation? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway. Yep, Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Thank you.
Sure thing. The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right. You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board, that is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
There's a lot to
You're
do
real
here.
good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
Yes, I know. Stealing the logs. Right.
Are you pulling my leg? Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board. Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself. Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are. Yep, Groundbreak seems like it.
All right.
What?
Thank you for that info.
Relative to the Board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either. They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them. All right.
All right.
Be seeing you.
Thank you, Leonard. Giving us a lot of good information.
You keep that pistol holstered while you're here.
Oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it? Alright, let's look around now. We're in the look around phase. And I know that there's stuff up here. Just gotta make this jump. Money, 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 money. Oh, that was not normal. Ooh, protective clothing with safety harness. And here's a dead guy who got crushed by some stuff, maybe? I'm not sure what happened to him exactly. But that's all there is here. Still. That's a good amount of free stuff, and this just takes us right back to the promenade. Nope.
Picked up this weird shipment the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that?
Quest objective requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you will be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities. Yes.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out with.
Right. Let's handle that first, then. Anyway, yeah, this is the door. This is the guy here, so... Here we are. Mind if I invade your personal space, bro? So I can look at this terminal. Arrivals. Cleo Freighter, Tobaccorn, Rizzo Freighter, Purpleberry. Freelancer, possibly Sublight. Freelancer, definitely Sublight. Unreliable, business unknown, impounded. Hawthorne ship, but no Hawthorne. Wonder what happened there. Freelancer, Sublight. Freelancer, none. Deadbeat at the rest and go insisted once again that he's part of the crew, but they acted like they didn't know him. Spacer's Choice Freighter, delivered Callahan's new mask. Read these conditions. This is a joke, right? I'm forwarding this around the station. No one thinks you're real, and if you are, welcome to the Groundbreaker, asshole. These conditions aren't fit for sissy pigs. You honestly expect me to share a berth with some junker flown by a freelancer? I'm a company man, and I demand company accommodations. Auntie Cleo would give you such a withering stare if she saw how you treated her two-time Employee of the Month. Yes, that's me. You signed a social contract when you gave me clearance to land. I asked for what is mine by right. Room to breathe, a heated berth so I can walk around barefoot, and service with a smile. You've given me 1 out of the 3. I'll give you until I hit send to rectify this error. Which one did he get? I guess room to breathe? Re-harassment from security to Wildcat. Don't bother, we're on our way. From Wildcat to security. Hey, I landed 15 minutes ago and this crazy guy with no shoes on has been throwing shit at my rig. Like actual shit. Can I open fire or what? I wonder if that's the same guy, since he wanted heated floors. Okay, security. I think I can talk... Well, I can ask her for the bounties. I think I can talk this guy into, letting me in.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time, nor loitering.
Yeah, I'm here for the bounties. But first I want to ask you a question.
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make conversation.
I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving before I see you moved.
Yeah, what's a Mardet?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know. The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardets because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
Yeah, the bounties.
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not 1 but 2 officers. Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum. Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves.
One in the
But if
eyes.
our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them 2 officers he wounded. Thinking he won't like that one bit. Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork. Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
I'll do
You
it.
and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Thank you. Whoa, hey guys. Guys, I don't think you're supposed to be in there. Hey, Max, go hack the computer. It doesn't seem like they know you're there.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
You could let me in.
Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck. Anything else I can help you with, ma'am?
Yeah, let's ask more questions. I got more questions.
Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Does a real great job of it, too. Her family's worked on it for, gosh, since it was built, I think. Back before the crossing.
What's she like? Is she a good boss?
Good as she can be, I guess. What with all the troubles Groundbreaker's facing. She could stand to lighten up, I suppose. But she tries her best to do right by folks, and that's what matters.
No reason. Don't you trouble yourself over it, Captain.
That was very convincing, miss. I think your captain almost bought it. Sure is, but she makes it look easy. She's real competent, our chief, even if she ain't real friendly. They're run by Miss Hagen. Half the tramp captains and contractors in the system have worked for her. I ought to warn you straight off. Scuttlebutt says some of the jobs they do aren't exactly above board. Downright anti-business, if you catch my meaning.
No, I don't.
Let's say there's been times when I heard somebody needed a thing, and somebody else had such a thing, but they weren't inclined to sell. Now let's say the one who had the thing suddenly found theirs missing, and the one who needed got one. If anyone asks, Sublight says it got salvaged from an old wreck. Case closed.
Okay, yeah.
If anybody could prove them criminals, the board would have put their foot down a long time past. They always got, what do they call it? Deniability? Something gets nicked or someone turns up dead, Sublight says, hey, independent contractor, not our responsibility. But everyone knows what they're doing, top to bottom. Against is a strong word. Let's say that if you need something the board ain't inclined to sell, you might look to Sublight to get it. You might pay Sublight a shitload of bits for it, but that money gets passed on to their contractors, so in the end, it's still business.
You must admit, there is a beauty to the order of it. Everything operates within the constraints of the grand plan, even organized crime.
People do what they gotta to get by.
I gotta get rid of Max. He's so...
Oh, sure.
boring.
Sorry. Gets a mite boring at this desk, you know. Then I get to chatting too much, and Commandant Sonia's gotta reprimand me again, and... Oops! Doing it again. Sorry.
Oh, don't worry. Captain's real understanding.
Can't speak for the captain, but I'm used to listening to folks drone on about their pointless, depressing lives.
Awful generous of you, listening to me like this. This is the security desk, ma'am. If you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sonita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
Why are you at the security desk?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away. Sure, and stuff from outside the system too, off the interstellar freighters. That's why we also have so many armed Mardettes on duty here. That'd be awful weird. On account of you should be locked up back here too then.
Interesting. You did tours?
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not... we just don't. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sonita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
Yeah, that sounds like too... Intimidate 118. Jesus. Yeah, I thought we're friends.
All right, I guess. In and out, though. Just try not to do any shady stuff. I'd like to keep my job.
Perfect. Thank you, bro. Definitely won't do anything shady. Now, what we want to find is right outside. This is the door that we could have hacked from the outside, and there should be a ID cartridge right here. So now we can use our holographic shroud if we need to. If I hadn't had the persuade, I would have just came here, hacked the door, and gotten the shroud. But since I had the high enough persuade, we're here now. Just got to get not caught by anybody while we're stealing this stuff like this hula hoop. Hey. Hi. Yeah, good. Have a good one. You almost saw me.
Impressive as always.
Is that everything? Yes. I think we cleared them out. Hey. Is everything in their contraband room? Here's their jail cells. Sealed, sealed, sealed. This is what we want, though, right here. You guys, get in here.
Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
I'm going.
Alright, got it. Now let's look at their confiscated goods. Modified pistol, jock, hatchet, metal loop, prayer beads, locked container. So we got all that stuff. He fled before we can get down to it, left his things behind, so they're stored in the back of the security station until the idiot shows his face again, which is likely to be never. Sublight put a bid on one of our impounds, generous one too, negotiate for the usual finder's fees and give Lilia her salvage, brawl at the Lost Hope, freelancers versus board. Freelancers won, arrested a freighter captain with more bits than brains, Hawthorne's ship impounded by order of Udon Bedford. Still no clue why Hawthorne associates with that board snake. A guy from the back bays roughed up the Moon Kid, raving mad, warned me that the moon was going to bring about the end times. He was flying high on whatever McRed grows down there. Got a sworn testimony that McRed was spotted at the Rest and Go. Not that anyone will collaborate. Reminder to keep an eye on Gladys.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
Sure, yeah. You hesitated there. Also, you said you started to say his name, Cheney, before we found this cartridge, so I know you're lying.
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Mm-hmm. Lying. Of course. I don't like Vicar Max. I can't. Once we get the other girl, he's gone. Okay, but that's everything. We're moving on. Remember, we gotta comb every inch of the place. Don't want to steal stuff in plain sight, though.
I'm just in Fort Lauderdale to get another hall contract.
I believe this is the Mardet's. Ooh, take this stuff. The Mardet's barracks, right here.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
Alright, we're a good citizen. Forgot we gotta add this stuff to my inhaler. This stuff. Armor rating. Halcyon News. Chairman salutes Earth Minister Clark. Chairman Rockwell took time out of his busy schedule today to talk to us about Minister Clark and his impact on the colony. Working with Minister Clark has been truly wonderful these past 8 years, he said. His predecessor did a fine job, but Clark's brilliance cannot be overstated. The early retirement program is just the latest in a long line of initiatives he has spearheaded that will ensure Halcyon continues to be the envy of all the other outer colonies. We couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman. That's stealing. The politics of Tossball have grown increasingly turbulent as of late, with circus-time clowns trading out every single member of the team. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the Owners' League released a statement saying that the Clowns' failure to reach the finals was a deciding factor in the organizational rearrangement. When questioned about the values of this overhauled team, a representative from the Clowns stated that their goal remains the same as ever. Toss, ball, win, repeat. Are you okay? Are you asleep or are you dead? Ooh, rest and go keycard, huh? I don't know if that guy eating sandwich will be able to see me. I don't think so. I don't think so. Ooh, Rizzo's purple berry. Now, up here, up here, up here.
Well, well. What fine treasures might await us in here?
Let's find out.
Here we go!
Where do I shoot you? Oh. Okay. Whoa! A light assault rifle. Ooh, repair key card. A light assault rifle might actually be pretty good. $18 damage. Whatever. That's fine. Tremor cleaver. That's a regular version of the landing pad cutter we already got. Ooh, so we'll take this back out to here. Perfect. This is just some kind of abandoned hangar. But more important than that is what's in here. Got the key card off the guy, so we can come in. And in this safe, we can find the prismatic hammer. Hammersmith was working on a hammer weapon, the pulse hammer, when its rival company, Airman Ballistics, stole the plans, rushed its development, and beat them to market. All the while ridiculing Hammersmith with a marketing campaign about them having no hammers in their weapon line. Hammersmith executives demanded the ultimate hammer be produced, but this prototype was so expensive it never entered production.
Gosh, ain't that handsome.
Yes, it is, and you're going to be using it. Parvati, it's yours. You had Maxwell, now you've got Prismatic. Vicar, you can have Maxwell. Take a look at the terminal logs. While rummaging through the back bays, I discovered a very old Hammersmith crate that seemed to be sealed for a very long time. A bit of elbow grease and determination pried it open, but I couldn't make head or tails of my discovery, a prototype hammer. I didn't know Hammersmith actually made hammers, but I brought it to my lab for a closer look. How strangely it goes. The trail of its wake lingers even when my eyes are closed. I spent more time on the hammer. Its internal workings are state-of-the-art. Thermal, electrical, and chemical systems all working in harmony. That's the point of the hammer. It does electrical damage, it does plasma damage, it does poison damage, all in one hit. How's this even possible? The weapon is a breakthrough in circuitry and engineering, and many of its systems appear rigged against tampering. There's a curious energy signature swirling about the weapon, though I have yet to identify the source. The air tastes like copper, and I have lost several teeth. I have had the most sublime prismatic dreams since I invited the hammer into my bedchamber. Never mind that for now. Good news. The energy signature matches Blondiot's elusive N-rays, raising the hammer's elemental properties to 4. Shock, plasma, corrosion, and radiation. Now for the bad. In my attempt to neuter the self-destruct functionality, I inadvertently caused a small fire. The hammer's manual controls may never function again. Swinging it seems to be the only way to cycle through its modes. I must take greater care with future experiments. I've taken the liberty of locking the prototype in my workshop. My tinkerings were all for naught. This is no prototype. I am simply too flawed to recognize its perfections. This hammer is a lesson, a symbol. It whispers to me that order rules all things, but with a little ambition we can harness that power. Only by inflicting chaos upon others can we transmute disorder into harmony. And that is a lesson Halcyon is not ready to hear. So he went a little crazy after being irradiated by the hammer constantly. And seemingly disappeared. Now is protected by some people for no reason. Okay, now let me... Before you, sorry. Let me show what it looks like first. Here we are. Now it's plasma. Now it's electric. Now it's regular. Or it must be N-ray. Electric. Or, yeah, okay, electric. And you can see the little symbols on it. Like on the little tube. This is an empty tube, so it's just regular. This has Firefly on it, so it's plasma. This has got the... Well, I guess Firefly doesn't mean plasma, but now you can see the blue light there. So electric. Empty. Maybe it doesn't. It said it does N-ray, but I haven't seen it actually switch to N-ray. Let's check it out over here. Tinker. Tinker. Make it do 77, 81, 90. Yeah, you're gonna. Oh, does that actually? Hold on. No, it shows up as. It's showing up as shock right now. Now what's it going to show up as? Nothing, just regular. Now it's plasma. Shock. Seems like it always goes plasma, shock, regular. So I'm not seeing the N-ray part. Maybe that's like a rare thing or something. I don't know. I remember this hammer was glitched when it came out. I think they fixed it, but it used to be... It would do everything at once, and it was extremely powerful. I don't think it does that anymore, but either way, you're still using it. Parvati. Nothing's better than the flows you got. Okay, but do we want to give him a better shotgun? Level 7. Well, this is our shotgun. We just didn't equip it again. Okay. There you go. You got a nice new hammer. Everybody's happy. Found our science weapon. Where's this? Weapons from the Void. So we acquired the one on Groundbreaker. Now we just gotta search for more clues.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment rights, tax breaks, military discount, health benefits, military burial, participation medal, training, or weapon. This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltuna.
Hey, that seems like what advertise? You interrupted the advertisement with an advertisement about the military, but you also get no gun and no benefits and nothing of any value. Sounds like a good deal. Let's open the door. Now we're going to get into the real world. Bada bing.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
But I like the shiny adverts. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Slap your whole family tonight. Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Triple Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch. Rizzo's Mock Apple Cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Hard cider for a hard life. It's Rizzo. First person we want to talk to is our man here at Spacer's Choice, who's going to let us sell him stuff and buy stuff at a discount. Hello, my good man.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah, you ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a spacer's choice spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
Hop-in is crazy on your companions. Yeah, what do you sell?
Anything and everything. Whatever you want, we got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that, too. Just the opposite. Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop buying new stuff. Oh, sorry. Got the line wrong. You want me to do it again?
If you wouldn't mind.
Spacer's Choice items are always new, hot off the shelves, because customers just can't stop improving their lives with our fine products. You could go broke buying overpriced Aramid gear, or you could buy from us at a much more reasonable rate.
Cheap crap versus the good stuff, I get it.
We're here with an active inventory whenever you like, with a smile on our face, no less.
Yeah, I gotta ask you about that hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
Yeah, are you doing okay?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. Not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
You seeing that?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprat Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development. You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean and aim for the moon.
Right, do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony. Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Yeah, do you have to wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Corporate welfare program. Hilarious. Yeah, do you need help?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job, it may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to. Have a look.
Alright, now finally see what he's got. He does sell Moonman helmets. But we don't want a regular Moonman helmet. Hmm, 10 armor. Not bad. 10 armor in pristine condition. What is mine? 10 armor. One-handed melee plus 5.
Have you tried our dehydrated water tablets? Just add air. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's Choice. Have a look.
Block plus 5. Not worth paying all that money for. Toughen, check it, power grip. Oh, he's selling an electrocharged surface. Those are pretty rare to find. Alright, now let's sell him some of this crap we've been holding on to. Break these down for parts. Obviously, we're keeping that. Break those down. Thank you, Martin. Good luck. All that. Whoa, who are all you guys? And why did you just get in my way? Thank you. I'm trying to come back here actually to steal. Kind of screwed me over. Could you leave now, please? No, leave. You. Yes, you in particular. Please leave. God damn it. He's really gonna stand here all day. Whoa. Okay. All right. Thanks for turning around. It's a long moment, but apparently not seeing anything. Great. This is what we want right here. Defective Moonman helmet. Beautiful. Temperament +1. It's actually pretty good. Nine armor's not even bad. We're gonna wear it. I mean, sorry, 6. Why is it 3? Is 7? What? 7. Okay, 3 becomes 6. Why is that? Oh, is it because of one of you guys? Suede Lockpick Engineering. No, you give me hack. You give me engineering. Huh. Why does that do that? Is it because of my defense? I don't understand that. What if I take this off? Still 17. And also didn't update my stats in the left corner. Still say 128 and 160. Oh no, those are armor parts and weapon and arm. No, sorry, those are armor parts and weapon parts. I should not even be looking at that. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Okay. This is what I need, right? Is there head armor and body armor rating? Yeah, it gives me 6 and it gives me 6 for some reason. Armor 3. And this goes from 7 up to 10. It only seems to happen on headgear. I don't know, that's very odd. Would this change 66 to nope 66? And it's just the headgear that's doing that. And I can't think of a reason why it would be that way. Base health, walk speed, sprint speed. I don't have the armor rating thing. I don't know. What about you? Wait, what about you guys? Hold on. You, that's 4. If I put this on, nope, stay 7. Stays 4. Stay 7. What about you? Does 4 turn into anything? Nope, still 4. That is odd. Or do these affect anything? No? Oh, wait. Engineering. Defective Moonman helmet +3. Well, that's because it's giving me temperament, right? Yeah, it's raising my determination. Engineering, medical, sneak line, two-handed melee. But that should make a difference. Bonus per body. That doesn't make a difference, though, because if I equip just any other helmet, it does the same thing. Alright, whatever. I don't have time to figure it out. My helmets are mysteriously better when I put them on.
We expect you out here again. Canned surfish is already sold out again.
Who knows? Halls are scarce. Back in Triangulum, there were hundreds of space hands idle.
I heard piracy was up some around Halcyon, but I didn't think it was that bad.
I heard there's been a rash of conveyor losses on all routes.
I hope we look good, stylish with our moon helmet. Anyway, let's go see Gladys because she's going to tell us to do something else off the station. So we don't have to worry about picking anything off.
Can we rent an upstairs room?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game into question. Both teams have tested negative for performance-enhancing stims. A tossball first.
What?
Coaches and referees are debating how and if this behavior could lead to an unfair advantage. This has been Halcyon News.
Very funny. Makes no sense, but very funny.
Your only source for news in the house.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time. Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown. Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free. Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Okay.
Of course, most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Hey, Martin's a good guy, alright?
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Surprisingly nice. Thank you, sir. Oh, guys, get in here.
I'm going.
Ooh, that was that key I found. Don't open the door. Oh, requires rest and go keycard. Oh, do I have to... Oh, I had to pick. So I picked the first one. Damn, I didn't know I had to pick. Well, hopefully I find the other keycards then.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you. When you were sick, who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of love? Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you given your auntie a hug today? This story brought to you
Right. Story. It's not...
by Halcyon
It's not an ad, it's a story.
that's fit to broadcast.
Alright, sometimes these have good stuff. This one's an armor salesman. Maybe has good armor. Ooh, heavy. Yeah, that's solid quality armor for 650, but it's heavy. I don't want heavy. Horse and beans, Adreno. Nope. What does Rizzo's have? Ooh, Rizzo's got the purple armor. Here we go. Medium 18. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. 29 on a helmet, huh? This is very tempting. Defense skills plus 5, medium armor 18. But mine's 17, I think. So, no. What do you have? Oh, you have a Deadeye assault rifle. Already. That's an interesting thing to have so early in the game. $1,000 for it, though. It's basically a better sniper rifle. Yeah, I don't want to pay $1,000 for just a regular Deadeye assault rifle, though. I'll wait. Oh, sorry, guys. Not sure what up does on the D-pad.
Heading back.
No, I know there's some stuff back here, but let's talk to her first.
I don't have time for this.
Talk to her first, and then we'll explore the area. Hello.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
He sells this. Salvager's Helper. The Salvager's Helper fires a hailstorm of corroded bullets. The loading mechanism is complex, leading in long reloads. Acid, the gift that keeps on giving. So it's like a handheld corrosive shotgun. It does 44 damage times 6, which is crazy. Now this is good. This tells you... Or is this what tells you... That might be what tells you to go where I already went, but that's okay. We're not going to buy that stuff yet, just because we're going to get some reputation with her.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10,000 bits I don't have.
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Okay.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
You know, why was it abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
True.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Alright, let's see what else she's got to say.
My hard-earned wisdom? That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei. The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, ma'am. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing. Go right ahead, sweetheart. Groundbreaker's radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks now. Miss Junlei's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her way. The board can't abide a...
Same as
but
that
it won't
thing.
work. Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
Yeah, what makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess. Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board. Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
What about non-famous players? I earned quite a reputation as a fifth back during my seminary days.
You do have a favorable mop, I must say. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear? Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Love that. They make her the sweet grandma type.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late. Yes, dearie?
Get a little more information. Okay, never mind.
Anytime.
Not really. Now, if I remember right, there is a way to, like, pick this safe without anybody seeing you. I'm not really sure how to do it.
What the?
Yeah, that definitely wasn't it.
Gracious.
There is a way, but I'm not sure what it is. What is up here? Oh. Beauty baskets. Okay. Alright. Let's level up. Now I want to get high enough sneak so I can pickpocket. So let's make that 35 so we can put 5 in it next level. Yep, we can put 5 in this next level, and that'll also get us more bitcoins in containers, or more bits in containers. Sorry. Which will also be a nice benefit. Anybody mind? Nope, they don't. Okay. Who's in here? F from Maywood. Maywood? Who are you?
Damnable thing about living on a space station. No pigeons to feed. Oh, you can feed the sprats, sure enough. But then the neighbors start moaning about hygiene.
You got anything good? Just weapon parts? Oh, hey, you're over here now.
Now see here, what was I doing again?
You going to sleep? That'd be good. I'd like to steal your stuff. Perfect, thank you. Alright. I think I got everything valuable from you.
Got one more hour before the dockmaster bills me. How many beers can I down, do you think?
At least 3. Plain and pure water. Let's see what's on the terminal. Oh, tossball cards. No, it's on the terminal. Pay to view movies. Pay to view is restricted to diamond level guests, but feel free to peruse our catalog. Entertainment cartridges are available for rent at the main deck. There are currently 0 cartridges in stock. My big canid friend. Synopsis. A lab-grown giant canid goes on an adorable rampage, leading a family of scientists on a wild chase across Emerald Vale. Spending the holiday away from home proves to be a chore, but the family soon realizes that true friends are the monsters who meet on the way. Rated FSR 11 for fun times, simulated rampage, and body count 11. Nannerspank 7, primal affectance. Raised by wilderness primals, one man will leave the jungle he knows to explore the one he doesn't. Keystone. He came for Nannerspank, but he stayed for love. Can a young corporate executive collar this creature? Or will she awaken the beast within? Rated PACNS for passion, Arthropod, and consensual manner spanking. That sounds like a pay-to-view movie. Pay-to-view cereals. Here we go. Baking with Edna. In this time-honored culinary classic, Chef Edna gives valuable life lessons while she cooks from the Book of Approved Cakes. Learn to maintain a structured kitchen, obey your head chef, achieve a good sponge, and obey your sous chef. Edna is boss in her kitchen, and now she can be the boss of yours. Space Hospital. If the walls of the orbital hospital could talk, they'd shriek with terror. These doctors have seen it all. Zero-G cyst lancing, extraterrestrial tetratoma. Next, on a very spectral episode, in order to trap a chem thief, Dr. Margrave must become a serial arsonist. Don't forget to see Space Hospital Nights for steamy suspense. This is hilarious. Roderick's Brood. An ordinary colony family daydreams of the extraordinary. While Lucia works in the factory, canning processed borscht, her ham-handed husband cooks up schemes to land her a big promotion. Will the lovable fool ever learn to be satisfied with what he has? Roderick's Brood is a testament to the less is success family lifestyle. From Veritas, subject be careful. One of you Udon Bedford's squealers came asking after you, wanted to know what you like to drink, who you talk to, what's your temperaments like, tried to pay me off. I took the bits and told her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. Don't want to find you in the waste disposal chute V. That's from Veritas to Iceman. From Veritas to Iceman again. Icy, been a while since I heard from you. You're on that long haul to Dash Cova right now. Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing. Just let me buy you a beer. B. From Rizzo PR to Macred G. Please stop. Dear Mr. Macred, we have reviewed your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for a Rizzo beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving bay. Please do not reach out to us again. So that's the guy we were sent to find. He's sending Rizzo samples of his mushroom soda. Hallucinogenic mushroom soda. Well, if you're going to look over there, then I might look over here. Alright, cool guy. Cool guy. Get in here, guys. Come on.
Heading back.
Oh, this isn't even stealing. Take it all, then. Not stealing, we take it all. Right now, importantly, we gotta go explore this little ductwork.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicar.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
I served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everybody's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiation. Wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. As far as anyone's concerned, I'm groundbreaker trash. That's how I live. And if no one agrees to take me on as the crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. So this is his little squatter area. I don't know what happened to him. Model spaceship. Clearly there had to be more than one, because there's a few beds here. Holographic disguise activated. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see you and interrogate you. Talk your way out of an interrogation to reset. So where am I? I think I'm in the back of the hospital. Yes, I'm in the back of the hospital. That's okay, I don't want to be here right now. So let's just go back. That's the net we've explored. Now we'll know we're coming out in the hospital next time, so it's fine.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story.
What do you have now?
Spacer's Choice is enjoying an unexpected windfall. Sources credit an increase in Saltuna production for this quarter's earning projections. Hardy, brave workers taken against their will to live outside of corporate security have at last come home to Edgewater. Great job, as always, to our hard-working cannery team.
Alright, talking about me. Talking about my deeds, my exploits.
Reminder